everybody. I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report. Welcome to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour. America's Got Talent season 16 just ended, and wow, what a roller coaster ride, including for the coaches. Only one of their golden buzzer picks made it into the top 5, and that was Heidi's. So right after the winner was announced, magician Dustin Tavella, I got a chance to speak with Howie Mandel, Heidi Klum, and Terry Crews about what went down for the finale.
I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report. How did you come up with the name of your report?
From the Colbert Report.
Okay.
So Howie, congratulations on an incredible finale, but how tough was it to say goodbye to Northwell Health's Nurse Choir? And also when you think back on season 16, what are the moments that stand out to you the most?
Well, so to answer the first question first, it was really tough. I was pretty sure that they were going to win, but the fact that they were with us as long as they were with us, and I got the opportunity to voice my own opinion in how I felt about what they were doing for a living, as opposed to what they were doing on our stage. I think I was speaking for a lot of people all over the world that want to give thanks to our first responders and healthcare providers, and they entertained us. So I was just thrilled to have met them, and that made this year really special. I can't remember what the second part of the question was. What did this year mean to me? Is that what it was?
What are some of the moments that stood out to you during this season?
There are so many moments that stood out to me. The biggest overall moment that stood out is showing up at the Dolby with a full live audience, which is something that none of us have seen for the last 2 years. And I thought that that was the biggest moment. It was fear, it was joy, it was excitement, and it was that feeling of coming home, and that to somewhat normal. And I think that's what AGT is. And everybody that showed up on stage, from nurses to magicians to storytellers to people like Aiden, who went all the way to the end, who learned that sport, that skill during COVID, just staying at his grandmother's house with a couple of sheets and a tree. That sounds horrible.
Well, that energy came through the home television screens as well. So it was a great season. Congratulations.
Hello.
Hello, Heidi. How difficult was it for you to say goodbye to Leah Kyle tonight?
To be honest, not that hard, because I know this is not the end. This is only the beginning for her. 17 million people got to see her week after week. And, out of so many people that we did push forward, she got to be in 5th place. To me, that is a win. Because look at how many we saw and America saw, and America voted for her too. So, number 5 is pretty good. So to me, she's a winner also. And I know also, America's Got Talent, they really are it's like a family business, because you always see the greats come back. I mean, now there's a big show in Las Vegas. I'm sure she will be invited to come there. Or even back here again for another season. There's always like fan favorites, or some of the acts that made it really far. So I'm sure she will be invited back.
And Heidi, what was the biggest surprise to you of tonight's results?
At this point, for me, there is no surprise. Because I'm looking at this. There's so many on here that I love, but to me, it's like America voted, so they're, the ones who are picking their favorite. There's so many that I loved. I loved my Leah. I love Jimmy. Jimmy, I think, is a superstar, but America didn't vote for him. And it is a voting concept. So I think that they got it right, because they picked who they love the most. The same with Victory. She's incredible. Gina, I love Gina too, but I'm sure, we will see them all again.
Hello, Terry. I want to again echo what other people have said about your work with Mr. Holland's Opus. And that segment was just so moving, and to open the curtains and see all the beautiful stringed instruments, it was wow. So kudos to you for doing that.
I have to say, I was hosting the show and I was trying not to look at it so that I wouldn't get choked up again. You know what I mean? It's like, I gotta host this thing, but I'm hearing it in the background and I'm going, oh my God, I'm getting emotional all over again. Because you gotta understand, there's been a lot of emphasis on math and science, but creativity is getting, they're leaving the arts out of the schools. And here's a school that had a budget of $300 for the whole year for their music program. And I just, man, and so many other schools did it. It took us 3 years to do this. And I just, what can I say, to finally get it done and in the can and into those kids' hands, that is one of the most beautiful things you could ever get, because you're giving someone a skill. It's better than money. You're giving someone a skill, and I truly believe that at least one of those kids is going to change their life forever, forever.
Well, talking about beautiful, skilled things, World Taekwondo demonstration team, I have to admit, I was a bit surprised that they didn't make it further. What did you think, and what were your biggest surprises tonight?
See, it was a surprise, but you have to know, again, this was the closest AGT vote in history, in show history. So we don't know how many votes each, the top 10, we don't know how that worked. You know what I mean? That's not revealed. But when they say it was close, I believe you're talking about amongst the whole top 10. You know what I'm saying? So it could have, if someone would have voted a little bit more, the difference could have been monumental. It's just so many things, but it also shows the talent level was so incredible that anybody could have won this thing. That was so amazing. When you look at that top 10, it was anybody's show at any time.
Well, congratulations on a tremendous season, Terry.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't wait for season 17.
Me too. Thanks.